Health and Human Services Secretary Kathleen Sebelius to change the age limit rules for adult lungs. Now, Wednesday, the same judge ruled an exception be made for 10-year-old Sarah Monahan. Joining me now, Brett Norman, a health care reporter for Politico. Brett, this opens so many doors for conversation. When you add in the emotion here, whenever you're talking about kids, and kids certainly who may be dying, it is very difficult. But this judge, by all accounts, has now gone into an area where people are questioning the ethics involved and whether the right moral decisions are here.
Well, that's right. It's unprecedented for a judge to weigh in on the policy for individuals on the transplant wait list. It's a very deliberately developed set of rules that's meant to allocate a very scarce resource, these organs, to the benefit of the most people possible. And this sort of short circuits the usual decision making there with the court stepping in.
You know, in Sarah's region, I believe the number that I read yesterday, there was somewhere around 222 people on the wait list there, several of them children who were younger than her. This judge, at least as it relates to Sarah, this will be revisited again June 14th. What do we see as the next step? And I blend this in while thinking, I covered Mickey Mantle when he was dying and the controversies behind a transplant and whether he deserved it because of alcohol abuse and other issues there. And we've seen these questions come up on before regarding who was able to go to the front of the line.
Well, that's right. That's actually one of the major concerns from the transplant community, is that there's an impression out there that people that are well connected or prominent have are advantaged in moving up the list. And these policies work very hard to kind of take that factor out of the picture so that people kind of trust in the rules, that everything is being done fairly. So what happens next is on Monday, the nonprofit group of transplant surgeons and physicians who set the transplant policy is going to have an emergency meeting and decide whether or not they're going to suspend this rule regarding 12-year-olds, so that I mean, at least in that case, what you would have is all of the kids under 12 having the same, the same ability to be on the adult list. Or whether they want to stick to their guns and maintain the policy and try and convince the judge at the end of next week that he really should not get involved.
Who are the leading voices? Is it the doctors here that are at the forefront of the rule that's in place?
Yes, it's a wide range of people from the transplantation community. The surgeons, the doctors, are also patient advocates and other policy experts that work under a contract from Health and Human Services to design the policy and implement it.
Well, we'll see what happens next. As you point out, we could be at a critical point here with this. Thank you very much, Brett. We greatly appreciate it. Perhaps we'll have an opportunity to talk with you more. Thank you.
Sure thing.
We'll be right back.